Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. On the Solana chart, we see still this ongoing correction, and now the price needs to start to think about an upside reversal if this yellow wave count is due to play out. Someone asked me yesterday, why am I tracking here a bullish scenario for Solana if on the Bitcoin chart we also have a bearish one on the chart. Obviously, for the bullish and bearish scenarios, please refer to the Bitcoin videos. But to explain that, obviously, first of all, every chart moves on its own. Of course, there are correlations, but I'm not only tracking a bullish scenario on the Solana chart, I'm also tracking a bearish one. If you might recall yesterday's video, on the daily chart, I've got it listed also, or the long-term chart, this potential for another low, also here in a larger wave 4. We talked about that. So there are, of course, also here bearish scenarios which are on the chart. But my way to track it on the smaller time frame is just through this support area. We have a nice bounce from that 5th of August low, and this could very well be interpreted as a so-called flat correction. But obviously below $119.60, this is probably not going to work out, because then the probabilities are shifting towards something more bearish. And please be aware that there is no low in place in this larger wave 2 until we get a first rally above key levels. Ideally, that rally is going to be impulsive. Please remember that also a third wave would be a 5-wave move. So what we need to see is at least the wave 1 and the wave 2 of the third wave, and then we can build on that. Until then, this correction is set to continue whether there is a support area or not. What it tells us is that below $119.59, the bears are likely starting to take control. Then there would be one more chance for the bulls to save a bullish scenario, which is here the 5th of August low at around $109.50, let's say $110, yeah. But it's still a 1-2 setup. I want to highlight the potential. I also want to show you what we would need to see for a bullish scenario to play out. We know that when cryptos turn around, they can turn around very quickly. So I have to show this, of course. But yeah, it is kind of not high confidence, okay, everywhere in the crypto market. Obviously, there are correlations with Bitcoin, but it is not high confidence, this directly bullish setup. But it is the only bullish setup we've now had on the Solana chart for a long time. Please remember that since March, I've been tracking a correction. I've been highlighting here the potential for further sideways action in a triangle formation. Also here, this was only seen as corrective rally. And yeah, it pushed a little bit too high, but still couldn't form that. Well, it basically invalidated the triangle I was tracking, but it did never invalidate a still unfolding wave 4. So this is the first decent 1-2 setup that we've now seen in a long time. But it's not high confidence, obviously, because Bitcoin also doesn't look incredibly healthy on the smaller time frames. So of course, I would encourage everybody to be on the side of caution here. It is a critical time in the market. It's a difficult time in the market, and wave 4 corrections, whether it's already done and the 5th wave has started, or as this shows in the white count here on the larger time frame, the 4th wave is still unfolding. Wave 4 corrections are really, really difficult, and the microstructures are not so important. What is more important is the Fibonacci support levels are more important. So in this case now $119.50. Below that, it's this larger support zone. So that's what we're tracking for Solana. How can we say that, or when can we say that a low is likely in? As I said, we need a 1-2 setup to the upside, or the correction is just set to continue. Further downside extensions, of course, possible either here still in a wave C of 2 in the bullish count, or even in a more bearish interpretation, direct extensions to the downside that would take us into the lower support region. It takes minimally, I would say, a break above the trend line to at least consider something bullish is playing out. And then a break above the last high would be the next best indication, $139.50. But then really it's that 1-2 setup. And then obviously a break above the yellow trend line for a solid indication a low is in. And then we have to track the roadmap to a third wave. Not much going on here on the weekend, just a little bit of a sell-off. So the situation hasn't changed really. The wave count to the downside is technically full. Now we just need reversal signals. So that's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.